Origin of the universe. Introduction. Banging out of voice, or the presently known Big Bang, is considered by the scientific realm as the beginning of the creation of the universe. But the banging out of voice happened only a few hundred crore years ago. Really, behind the banging out of voice, the creation and setting up of the universe involved the never-measured, never-ending ages of the past. The following 6 steps of the origin of the universe give you a glimpse of the vast and varied processes of the creation of the universe.
1. Great creation power with great creation energy. From beyond all ages of the past, even from the never-measured, never-ending ages of the past, there was the great creation power with the continuous or always existing motion of creation with its great creation energy, which was in dormant state till the time of creation of the matter universe in the future, after very long processes that had to be prior to the formation of the matter universe.
2. The continuous motion of creation with omnipotence, omniscience and omnipresence. The continuous or always existing motion of creation was the triangular motion of together the omnipotence, omniscience and omnipresence. This continuous or always existing motion of creation was without a beginning, but with the turning together with the beginning of infinity during the timeless time ages.
3. From the time deep there was the infinity of timeless time. The infinity is based on the time deep of the continuous or always existing motion of creation, and with the timeless time of 7 ages of infinity. The ages of infinity were filled up with the different ratios of 7 types of darknesses, and its end was with the circular spreading of light.
4. The formation of the vacuum universe through the spreading of light. The result of the circularly spreading light against the darknesses was the removal of darknesses from the vacuum universe. This removal of darknesses resulted in the formation of the circular big vacuum universe, being with the spread light in it. The circular big vacuum universe is the mother universe of our universe, by bearing in it all the gravitational force by which our matter universe is hung in its totality.
5. Here the enormous depth of the vacuum is clarified through the shined light. Naturally, the light spread circularly. So the vacuum universe is clarified as the circular big vacuum universe. 6. The ideological conflict is the first conflict in the vacuum universe at first. When the light got spread against darknesses, from then there the ideological conflict began as the vacuum motions against the vacuum conflicts.
The different processes prior to the formation of the matter universe. The time deep of the continuous motion of creation. The timeless time of 7 ages of infinity. The vacuum motions against the vacuum conflicts. The conflicts are begun.
Now let us see the origin of the universal mathematics. The universal mathematics based on -0, +0 and 0 by 0. The ages of infinity with different ratios of darknesses are removed from when the perpetual age of spreading light began for the universe of spaceless space, for the vacuum universe, with the vacuum motions against the vacuum conflicts for the future formation of the universe of time and space. Here the already removed darknesses of infinity remained as the clouds of infinity which never comprehended or overpowered the spreading light. Here comes the universal mathematics based on -0, +0 and 0 by 0. The nullification of the already existed infinity with the different ratios of darknesses shows the -0. The universe of spaceless space, being with a spreading light perpetually, shows the +0. The resultant formation of the universe of time and space shows 0 by 0.
Let us now go ahead further to learn the universe. The friction of knowledge of good against the knowledge of evil. There was the division of the till then existing foreknowledge of evil, which was from then divided as the knowledge of good and the knowledge of evil. In this division as the knowledge of good and the knowledge of evil, the first time wave of half a second took place alarmingly. From then there was the beginning of time as in the beginning.
The time beyond the space. The space being with a round border of horizon of 2,300 crore circular light years was alone. That is 60 into 60 into 24 into 360 into 2,300 crores into 1,86,000.
Space within the around border of horizon. At first, in the space, there was the filling up of the half a second's time waves as the further proceeding time waves from the first time wave that took place alarmingly, together with the division, split, friction, conflict and motion within that half a second, that is within one time wave, because through the motion of each time wave, the above said 5 actions took place. After 1600 crores of years, that is after 60 into 60 into 24 into 360 into 1600 crores into 1,86,000 time waves, there was the filling up in the space with the filled up waves, that is 5 action waves got filled up within half a second or within a time wave that resulted in an explosion as the banging out of voice 704 crore years ago. In the space, secondly, there was the filling up of the sound waves or voice, which began from the firstly happened nuclear explosion 704 crore years ago. In the space, thirdly, there was the filling up of the ideological waves prior to the formation of the matter universe.
The time universe turned for being the space universe through the division, split, friction, conflict and motion continuously, or the time wave of half a second passed one after another, where each time wave of half a second continued with the division, split, friction, conflict and motion. This stage continued for 1,600 crore years, and at its end, 704 crore years ago, from now, there was the filling up of those division, split, friction, conflict and motion, and so they got into a filled up state with the first nuclear explosion 704 crore years ago, further for the space universe.
The North Pole is the root pole for the creation.
From the North Pole, the universal level rushing mighty wind blew at first. Such a great and rushing mighty wind rent the infinity clouds into broken pieces, and those infinity clouds were based on the darknesses of the infinity. This is not at all speaking about the clouds seen above us. In the above said process of the action of rending and breaking into pieces the infinity clouds, there kindled and burst out the unquenchable fire that became the universal ocean of unquenchable fire. Beyond the universal ocean of unquenchable fire, there God spread the emanation of the glorious bright light. While the power of the speedy motion of the great and mighty wind slowed down, together with it the ocean of unquenchable fire got cooled down slowly, where from the resultantly solidified unquenchable fire germinated or were produced the extremely huge and large quantities of precious stones and diamonds which emit bright and brilliant light.
Different motions used in creation. 1. The vacuum motions. 2. The vacuum motions against the vacuum conflicts. 3. The ideological motions used for the creation. 4. The ideological motion exists against the ideological conflicts.
The embellishing features together with the friction between the North Pole and the South Pole. Wonder, wonder, wonder. The revealing of the origin of the universe is wonder. It has never been revealed before, nor shall ever be revealed differently. But this is the only and real concept of the origin of the universe. The universal level rushing mighty winds, the mighty tempestuous whirlwind, the universally passing great magnetic power, the breaking power of the enormously and immensely brought out huge quantities of matter into pieces, finally as the stars and planets. The skipping power to take the stars into such a long distance of its distinct particular location. The shaking power and the great booming voices that reverberate produce the enormous universal power from the voice power. The present conventional knowledge is only the stagnant water. The present conventional knowledge is only the stagnant water for the real inventors.
This article on the origin of the universe is written by Mr. Abraham M.T., known as the Man of the East, super scientist on the origin of the universe and on the origin of man. This is only an outline on the origin of the universe. The details and explanation of the origin of the universe may be given by the discoverer rather on a dais or in a webinar on demand, if it is arranged anywhere in the world by you, the seekers of truth. Thank you.